Hello friends, welcome back to the video series in Oracle PL SQL Programming. In this video, we would discuss on the update statement in SQL. While updating a particular record, we have to specify the particular condition, and any record satisfying this condition will only be updated. If we don't specify the conditions, then all the columns would be updated, not the particular columns. So let's check update with hands-on practical. At first, connect to the Oracle database in SQL Plus. The username is system and the password is password throughout the video series. So already we are connected to the Oracle database. Let us check. In the previous video, we have inserted some values to the employee table. And at first, clear the screen. To check the records present in the employee table, we can type the statement like select star from table employee. And we can see the output is in the scattered way. And already in the previous videos, we have discussed on the format command to check the output for a better view. But today we are here with another statement, set lines 256. Now, if we check the statements once again, now we can see the output is in a good manner. Once again, we are clearing the screen for the better view, and once again we are executing the statement select star from employee. So here we have the records present in the employee table. Now, to update any particular column values for that particular table employee, we can use the statement update, then the name of the table. Here that one is employee, then the keyword set, then which column we want to update. That means the values of which column we want to update. And suppose we want to update the DPT ID, that particular column. And here we are proceeding with the value as 30. So update employee set DPT ID is equal to 30 and then the semicolon. And if we execute the statement up to this, all the records would be updated with the department ID as 30. Particularly, all the previously inserted department ID values would be overwritten. Let's check here. The department ID for the employee ID 101 is null. But for the others like EMP ID 102 has the department ID 20. For employee ID 103, it has the department ID 40. And for the employee ID 104, the department ID is once again 20. But if we execute that particular statement, all the records would be updated with the department ID 30. Let's execute it. 4 rows updated. So once again, if we check the records present in the employee table, we can see all the employee now under the department ID 30. But if we want to update any particular department ID for any particular EMP ID, then we have to use another statement. That means update employee set department ID is equal to suppose 40, where we have to provide the EMP ID. That is EMP ID is equal to suppose for 101. Then semicolon and press enter. Now once again, if we want to check the records, here we can see only for the EMP ID 101, the DPT ID 40 has been updated. So that is the EMP ID 101 and the department ID has been updated to 40. So if we don't give any particular condition, all the values of any particular column would be updated, or we give the condition, that means here where EMP ID is equal to 101, that particular record with department ID 40 has been updated. Now once again we are clearing the screen for the better view for the next demonstration, and once again we are here, select star from employee. Now to update the values for the multiple columns, here already we have updated the value only for the department ID column, but to update the values for the multiple columns we can also do it by the update command. And let's check it. Update, then the name of the table, that is employee, then the keyword set, then provide the columns. First one, suppose contact number is equal to here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 0 1, comma, then suppose the last name. Here that one is given, suppose dash 101. Another column, for that we have used the comma, and suppose the join date, and here we are providing a value, suppose that one is 9 February 20. As it is the last column, we try to update the value, then we do not provide any comma here. Then where EMP ID is equal to 101. So that means we want to update the values of the employee ID 101 with the contact number, last name and join date. So press enter. One row updated. Now if we want to check the records really updated or not, select start from employee, and here we can see the previously record for the last name was dash and now that one is dash 101. The join date was 17th March 22. Now that one is the 19th February 20. And also the contact number was 0123456789. Now the contact number is 1234567 as already those values we have provided in that particular statement. So this is how we can use the update command in the SQL to update any particular record or all records with particular column or multiple columns in the existing records. In the next video, we will discuss on the merge statement.